Story that's gone almost uncovered. LeBron sat out Saturday's game against the Clippers for rest. Just a week ago, Steve Kerr sat 4 Warriors players against the Spurs, and yesterday a reporter asked LeBron if he's being held to a different set.
I don't want to start that. I don't want to start that conversation that I'm held to a different set of rules. Because I'm not. I mean, I'm one of, I don't know how many guys we got in the league today, 450 maybe. I just know the conversation gets a little bit more talked about when I'm a part of it. If it's somebody else, the conversation is blown underneath, or it gets talked about for a little bit, it has no legs and it's gone. But as soon as I'm involved, it's a whole different situation.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Interesting.
I do, because LeBron James has exceeded the hype more so than any player I can imagine, based on what he was expected to do coming out of high school to who he's become now. He's second in the league in minutes played.
Absolutely.
He gives an honest day's work. But what ends up happening is when the best players don't show up, it now gives license to players on lottery rebound teams are now being shut down. So I don't want to talk about the Spurs, the Cavs, and the Warriors resting players. I want to talk about why the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns are shutting players down. That's what truly creates the issue. We're only talking about
but
the
none of us
teams,
talk about that.
Not the lottery teams. That's my point exactly.
But because
and that's
it's
why
not.
He's unfairly criticized.
Correct.
Because other people are doing it, but when he does it, it's.
But see, but I disagree. Like we do this for many hours a week, talk about all this stuff, right? I know for a fact that I have been talking about this for quite some time. The Spurs obviously have been doing it for a really long time. It's much so that they were fined $250,000 for it once. We talked about it 2 weekends ago because a lot of people were excited to watch Warriors Spurs, and it turned out to be a bummer because nobody played. I think the idea that all of a sudden LeBron sits out, because I believe that LeBron, if anybody deserves rest, is the guy that deserves rest.
That's LeBron.
So I don't think that we've been on him more than anyone else. I just think this is an accumulation at this point of just so much that finally somebody was like, we're sending out a memo because this has to be dealt with. And it just so happened to be that was the final straw.
Well, I agree. I mean, I think it's too much of it is going on.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams resting these guys shouldn't be resting. You don't have 10+ years in this league. Why are you resting? Get your butt out there and earn your money. LeBron is the one guy that I think should be at least, taking some time off, because 6 straight years, 6 straight finals that he's appeared in. I mean, that's a lot of basketball.
And extra basketball, and it's a lot.
In a salary cap sport, you hope your best player is your highest paid player. You need that guy to show up every night.
Every night.
Because that's what fans are paying to see.
I think we kind of agree.
Sort of.
Tip between the Hawks
when
and
you buy a
Wizards.
ticket to a concert, you're paying for the headline.
Well, but that's different. That's one thing that needs to show up on that stage and entertain. This is a team. It's like a Broadway show. You're not guaranteed the star.
We talk about it all the time. I just hate when they do it on the road, that they play one game.
All right.